So it's Wednesday today. Not my usual day, but it's been a weird week. Some different stuff going on. So, it doesn't really matter. I'm back. So this project, sort of glitch hop thing that I made a couple of months back, March 27th, in fact. Almost exactly 2 months. What is it? 22nd? Okay, so yeah. I think I've got it all written and arranged mostly. It's probably some new layers. I'm gonna check my voice real quick. I think the levels are good, but yeah, check. Okay, I don't know. Seems quiet even though my gain is all kinds of boosted. I don't know. It's probably good. Anyways, let's listen. Figure someone will write in if there's a complaint with quiet. So, alright, man. Let's check it out. So, yeah, definitely going to be doing some mixing today. I've been working on this one with the multi-band compressor and neutron in the master without realizing it. So, yeah, it can cause issues working like that. So definitely mixing, yeah, focusing on low mid power. It's a danger zone. I think I forgot to EQ stuff as I went along with this. Okay. Let's man, I wish I had Bubbler still by Sound Hack. That thing is great. Let's try grain delay though for this. Okay, spray, a little bit of randomization, a little bit of pitch, a little bit of random pitch. Okay, I just want it for one. I don't know, is my voice loud enough in comparison? OBS seems to be displaying different levels than it generally does. But, whatever. I'll just trust that it's fine. Yeah. kicks. I made this base by using different convolutions on isotope trash. A few different characters. And selecting through them. A bunch of distortion. I've really been digging this range knob. You can compress the snot out of stuff and just like totally flatten it by turning this down. Been able to tell whether or not the kick is sort of punchy enough. It's kind of like flubby a little bit, but it works. I mean, it still bumps. It's still there and still audible. I'm not going to mess with it for now. So I think this layer, it's all sort of low mids and highs. I'm going to bring up that low cut even more. Yeah. And so you got a compressor on the group. Get some really fun reprocessed recordings from this group here with Quadrant. Where it at? Organization is definitely key. Wow. No idea what that came from. But I like it. Definitely doesn't need to have anything below like 300 hertz. Let's see. Yeah. Bring it up a little bit. You gotta select the correct frequencies to accentuate, and then you can bring those out. It's got some nice texture to it. It seems to sound a little bit loud in comparison to the drums. Comparison to the kick, although it's truly a fine balance. Alright, look at the electric bass group. I've got this upper layer gated to the FM track here. Yeah. figure out how to maintain some momentum in this bit. It's kind of sludgy. Yeah. This guy comes in later. Okay, we get this random ARP track. This is from Operator using the LFO module and Max for Live. And connecting to a bunch of like the arpeggiator parameters, operator settings to it. It's all about compression. Feels a little bit low, mid, heavy. Okay. Bring these basses up a little bit. I'm going to try making some percussion using a synth to carry through some of the rhythms. Let's see. But first, get this a little bit more. Crush this one a little bit too much. Alright, let's listen to this track. What is this? Yeah, it's a bit more rhythmic. So yeah, this thing can happen where it feels like you start to get peaking levels, but it feels really quiet anyways. Yeah, I'm not really able to offer a great solution to that. I'm still trying to figure out how to get around that myself. Kind of mix everything else around that. What is that thing called? Metallophone? Vibraphone probably, right? Yeah. Turn that down. Definitely a pretty intense spike right there. So yeah, no, that trash bass is super loud. probably brought up the 4K range a little bit too much. Side chains way too heavily. That's better. Weighted too much in the low end. Yeah, okay, it's already sounding much better than it was. What did I do? Alright, we'll use the spectrum to make sure that all these different bass sounds are sort of hitting around the same level. Yeah. This 10,000 hertz gets fairly sharp there. I just do a little bell. See, that's the tough part about doing sound design like this is using different convolutions can create a bunch of different high-end frequency responses that you have to sort of try and manage. Though, I don't know, I guess you could try and do them on different tracks, but there's just so many variations that seems ridiculous to even attempt. They'd probably take care of it. EQ, multi-band compression. Where's that click? Who was doing that? Alright, let's see if it's in the drum group. Nope. Okay, so it's something. Really narrowed it down. Oh, that wouldn't be that because there's a gate. So, nope. Although this is, wow, I really slacked on EQing these synths in my first session. But what can I say? I was wrapped up in the heat of the moment, man. I didn't have time for EQ. Yep. Alright, still haven't found that click. It looks like it is happening right here, actually. Oh, I guess we better just listen. Yeah. Let's see what else is on this. Oh, this must have been a product of randomizing operator once again. Okay, so yeah, I bet this is the track that it came from. Okay, so yeah, LFO connected to, yeah, you can see it shifting around slowly. Let's see. I want to hear what it sounds like. Just turn it on. Oh. That's pretty fun. I wonder if I group this all together, let's see, and save it. Will the LFO parameters and attachments save to the instrument rack? should I label this? Effects, maybe? Synth effects. Rando. Okay. S key. Why have you forsaken me? Okay, so still haven't really fixed the problem of it's like here, but also here. That also sound nice with a delay, probably. Let's make a new track. You know what I should do instead? There's 2 EQs, probably unnecessary. Wow. Is my voice really clipping? That's so funny that it's like, negative 13 here, but then at Ableton it's like just clipping so hard. Why is that? Probably OBS settings. 59. Just bounce it real quick. Alright. And I don't know if Valhalla is pretty nice. Works well. If you don't have it, it's free from I think they're just called Valhalla. Yeah, Valhalla DSP. Could even cut it even more because it's really just those bubbles on the upper end. You know, I read something kind of interesting. I was listening to a noise generator on my phone I was using to help me sleep. And, you know, you got to get that brown noise because it's just so gentle and nice. And so I was wondering, you know, I know about white noise. You have equal power distribution for every single frequency. Pink noise, you have equal power distribution for each octave band. So it sounds a little bit softer than white noise. And then brown noise, you have a 6 decibel decrease per octave band as you increase frequency. But then I was reading on Wikipedia, there is also gray noise. Like I can't remember exactly what it is. Blue noise, violet noise. And the thing that's interesting to me about violet noise is that it's the most accurate representation of what water sounds like. Like if you were to be listening to the to like a creek or something, or like a really busy stream, I don't know, rapids, I guess. So brown noise can kind of sound like, you know, waves crashing in the distance, but violet noise is this kind of, see if I can create it in this EQ. It's essentially a slope up. You get more, like, I think it's like 6 decibel increase as you increase in octaves or something like that, which sounded really intense and harsh, you know, when you think about what that would sound like. But obviously at a low level, it's not that, it's fine, you know. So, but yeah, so I don't know, it got me thinking about how to make, how to use that in my productions. See, I can't, but I could just use a, decrease the Q, something kind of, maybe turn this into a high shelf, and we can potentially make these bubbles. It's kind of, yeah, it's pretty good. And maybe we can make these bubbles feel like they're more watery using this EQ method. And then maybe, let's see, so I'm not actually obeying. the specific rule of 6 decibels per octave band. 1 to 2, 2 to 4. Actually, that'd be 5. That's pretty close. Negative 12 to 6. 2 to 4, 4 to 8. It's close. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to try and get it right on because that's really boring and excruciating to watch. So it's probably not that important either. Turn the key down. Oh. Okay, we could try that. I'm curious. I mean, it sounds essentially it's a bit brighter. Whatever. I don't know. Just a thought. It's barely going to be noticed in the mix anyways, but hey. I'll just bring it up a little bit. All right. Little reverse kick action. Ooh, look at that waveform. Kick could probably use some compression. Oh, that made such a difference. Check the waveform now that that comp switch is turned on. Oh, baby, look at that. Looks a little bit better. Looks a little bit fatter. Do a test side-by-side comparison. Definitely louder, for sure. So with compression, without compression. I mean, it essentially, if we turn it up, let's look at them right, one under the other. I don't really see much of a difference here. There, it does bring up the initial attack more, sort of evens out the sound a little bit more. Okay. Okay. I can't even hear it. Sounds like a fly coming at you. Okay. Chill out with that. The pitchiness of it. It's so quiet. It could be better as a snare. Okay. Yeah, the chord progression is kind of weird. I think it's essentially just going through fifths because that tends to be what I default towards when I want to write something jazzy. Let's check it out. G. So it looks like, yeah, 1 5 7 1 9. So, might as well write this down. No thirds, leaves it still fairly open. G sharp 9 essentially. B minor 6. So yeah, it's not a fifth. Transition from one to the next. And then we got a what are you? I think it's A sharp minor chord or B flat minor with a second on the bottom. Over a C sharp. Freaky. Okay. Fuck. So this is a E flat diminished chord. 7th. The minor third on top. Freaky. E flat. Diminished. Okay. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that information, but it's good to have it in case the feeling strikes me to add some synth lines or something. You know where I'm at. Yeah. I was sure that I had added some reverb into this chain. I want to try it again and see how it sounds with this. Tons of compression. And a phaser. I like that idea of compressing reverb and having it sort of come in and out like that. Let's hear what that sounds like. So you put it before the phaser. I've really been digging the Sports Center. Yeah, it's probably a little bit too wet. A little bit. You know, just a little bit. But, I don't know. It's there. It's out there. Just like the truth. So much going on that it could be good to concentrate some of these elements to mono. Yeah, doing mono testing is really important as well for hearing, I don't know, a more accurate like representation of what frequencies are coming through. Because when you're listening to something in stereo and you're hearing the spread, I feel like it can kind of confuse your ears and like what frequencies are really being played. Maybe that's spring convolution. Yeah, probably too much low end. I'm actually gonna try a. Let's see what we got here. I have a rack for this, where you split up the bands into multiple. It's like just essentially multi-band EQ. Yeah. Let's check it out. Try to isolate the lows and the highs a little bit more. I learned this from Mr. Bill years ago, where he was just doing it with two bands, where you take the low end, put it into mono, and you take that high end, and you can use a filter delay to spread out the sound. I like Neutron's mix tap. I think it sounds pretty nice. So I think in this one I have defaulted to spread the width of the middle band out. Let's hear what it sounds like. Oops. Yes, that's good. It's a weird one. It's a hard one to corral. Probably a matter of time and listening, note taking. I'm gonna listen through the bandpass filter and just isolate the different areas of it. So this range is kind of gross. It's kind of just noisy. Yeah, okay, so I'll do a bell. Oh, come back. Some of those slow mids. I don't know. It's a pretty noisy recording overall. I mean, there's so much processing that I feel like that is a sign that I've just gone further and further from the light of the Lord. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's a red flag. I'm gonna see what it sounds like. Everything turned off. Wow. I mean, it honestly sounds better. Oh, no. Nope, I actually needed some of the automation. Come back, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It's just a low, it's just this guy, I believe. We'll just take that. Delete everything else. Who's calling me? Leave me a message. I feel like really only there are a few moments of this track need filtering. It's pretty cool otherwise. Like there, and maybe the beginning of the next phrase. Alright. Yeah, it definitely sounds better though, more natural, more headspace, headroom. I don't like these first couple though. Like, yeah, right there. And let's see. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Yeah. Okay, its song is kind of a mess. But you know what? I love it because of that. Yeah, thanks for tuning in to me fussing about. Okay. Yeah, that round is important. Yeah. Yeah, see, I feel like the messiness of the preceding two sections really gives way to the funkiness of this one, because it's a little bit cleaner. Yeah, okay, so this track here is the quadrant resampling due to the really heavily distorted bass. Yeah, that motion right there. Where was it? This looks like, nope. That's this guy. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's kind of funky. This probably doesn't need all of this low end though. Yeah, that's much better already. This isn't really pulling that much weight as far as like being a main character within the song. Yeah, it's good up there, just being real distorted and thick in the sort of mid. Yeah, it sounds cleaner for sure. A little bit more compression. Okay. So we got this guy. Alright. Okay. Probably the same thing here with the low mids. It's 1-2,000 hertz range. Yeah, a little bit too high. Sometimes I wish ProQ2 didn't add points so easily, because like just accidentally end up with like so many unnecessary points. Ugh. Okay, this should be Bell. Oh boy. This one a little bit tighter too. Okay, so then we have the sound on the side. It's just kind of squishy. I don't know what it is. Where it is. I think it must be this guy. Oh. Nope. Okay, it's not that, so not this big layer. That sound right there. Okay, where are you? Okay, doesn't exist. It's a ghost. Oh. Oh, it's a snare glitch. Interesting. Okay, so that definitely has too much low end. Yeah, definitely doesn't need to be cut off at 60 hertz. It's a snare glitch, for Christ's sake. Alright, let's listen to the snare group. I feel like it's not impacting. Okay. That already helped. Let's EQ this a little bit. Yeah, bring this up. Bring this down. Might try the transient shaper on the drum bus. Yeah, so I have this melody coming in that I feel like will work nicely to sort of carry it out. Expand upon the rhythm and the groove of this. Drum beat I feel like may need some work. Final go round. Why is it that I can't type when I'm in Ableton Live? Something about it just messes up. Clean up that fill a little bit more. Let's do some with that snap right there. What is that? I really have no idea what. There must be some subtle. Sneaky. Let's bounce that. Claps. And put it into mono for good measure. It's a bit loud. We don't need this guy anymore. Kind of sounds like a projector, like getting started, which I like. I like that. Consolidate it once more, and do tones mode. Ooh. I boost up the gain on the second part of this clip. Okay, alright. Can't really hear it at all. That's cool. Oh man, I hate it when a sneeze is just lurking. Ugh. Just makes you make weird faces. Alright, so I want to tie in other projects. I've probably talked about like 10 different things I was going to do. Forgot every single one of them. But that is the nature of working on this kind of music. Okay, so where are we at? Go into my Ableton folder, live sets, Twitch, all my Twitch projects so far. Oh, let's get something that was unsuccessful, never got off the ground. I have a couple of those. Ooh. Ah, yes. Some convolution. Sounds like more drum glitch through dust using texturized convolvers. I'm not even sure if that's a word. Convolver. Must be. Oh, it's the same tempo. Nice. It's meant to be. Ah, that's a cool hit right there. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Love how watery it is. Works well with the grain delay that I added earlier. Do a little bit of flip-flopping. Flip it around. Ooh. I really gotta save some of these one-shots. It's tight. Consolidate it. Look how wet. and panned it is. Kind of has a lead in too. You know what? While I'm here, might as well just do it. It's good to save bits, man. You gotta get your samples folder up. Constantly updating it. Oh, it's not microtonic. This wet snare, right? Okay. Some really nice snares in here. That's pretty cool. This is going to sound really nice in beats mode, pitched up an octave. It's funny how when you pitch things up, they can feel like they get like twice as loud. I don't know whether that's something in live or whether that's just part of the Fletcher-Munson curve, where like essentially higher pitched sounds sound louder to us even if they're being played at the same decibel level. That's due to the shape of our ears. Let's reverse it. A little crumbly sort of transition here. Yeah. Didn't really notice it if you're not paying attention. It's on the sides. So definitely some holes here in the beat, the bass stuff. Yeah, it's like starts to lose momentum until it gets to the last bar, it just dies. Can't even hear it now, so that's fine. That's kind of cool, actually. Do what I did to all the other sounds here, where you select one small part of a long chunk of sound design and emphasize that and turn it into a repeated pattern. Yeah. You know what we need is to utilize the saxophone recordings that I have. See, this project was cool. I feel like there's some good bits. I never ended up... It became one of those projects where, I don't know, it just felt uninspired after the fact, and I hated the mix. I mean, I'm sure it's salvageable, but that's just my self-censorship at work. See, I don't want to get distracted from that saxophone idea. But like, this recording was really cool. This is my favorite part of this whole project. This spacey, like, pan flute sounding things. Yeah, so many interesting textures. It's not the right vibe. Like, I have no idea what this is. It's kind of fun. Let's see if I can use it at all. It's even gonna work with a tuner. I doubt it. You can try though. Okay, so it's kind of an E flat. It might work with this last. It doesn't sound good. There we go. Alright, that bit. It's kind of cool. Oh, S key. It's my arch nemesis. Oh my god. It sucks that the S and the A keys are right next to each other. They're both... The A key is important. Now, my fingers aren't very accurate, so maybe I'm to blame a little bit, but... Man. Okay, see, I feel like there's no way to see... So, okay, so I'm going to try and just attach the S key to something malign. Not malign, that's not the right word. What's the word? Malign? We're talking about tumors. Malignant is not the word. Benign. I kind of combined the two. Malignant and benign. Okay. Okay, so. Nice. Alright, so now I don't. Now it's not closing. Oh, let's just restart from wherever I had the playhead. But at least it's not closing on my tracks. Okay. I guess I'll just have to do that in every project. I could load that in as my default template. Yeah, I like how it kind of throbs. Let's see if this... Yeah. beat 3. It's kind of a cool transformation. Try a multi-band compressor. I gotta be careful not to get too deep in the rabbit hole like I was when I first started working on this project, or this track rather. There was like 25 effect plugins for like insert. Alright, so you tune this compressor a little bit. Now this guy's feeling a bit quiet. Started trying to write like some more fills here. Wonder if they're still good. And I had them turned off, so chances are they're probably not, but hey, sometimes I change my mind. It's kind of fun. It's a fun one. That sharp 4 in there. So if I were to copy and paste it to all of the sections here, let's see what this would sound like. You have to make sure to get it, it's matching the key of whatever's going on there. So we got G sharp, B minor, B flat minor, 80% sure, E flat. So G sharp, B, 6, 10, okay, I think we're good. And then E flat here. I'm like a measure ahead. B flat doesn't feel right. Oh, that's an F. Yeah. Well, I wasn't that far off. B flat, in comparison to F, is the root. If you're thinking about F as the fifth of B flat, so you know, I was close. Let's pop it up. Let's pop it up. All right, so the F blues scale, you got. Let's play it. You got F, A flat, C. Wait. F, A flat, B flat, then B, C, it's the fifth, E flat, F. Okay. Okay. So now I got that in my mind, we can change this to match. I think this is supposed to be the. Not sure what note this is supposed to be. I'll try the seventh. So is it supposed to be F or is it supposed to be B? So okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it sounds better in key of B. Yep. Too quiet. Too quiet. Let's take out the sharp 4. I don't know. I'm not attached to it. Nope. Take them all out. I think I was terribly mistaken when I analyzed the key centers. Yeah, because then it goes to F sharp. What the heck, dude? Oh, what a weird progression. Okay. Hi.
Hi. I was gonna make there some chicken for burritos. Do you want one?
Sure.
It's too much meat this week.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. What, Tilly?
You want this closed?
Yeah. Okay. I was really into the blues, and then my girl came and asked me if I wanted a burrito. Yeah, it's so hard to. Okay, so first of all, I'm trying to think about 4 different blues scales, and then on top of that, I got a bunch of latency, so it's basically impossible for me to play like a good solo. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just telling it like it is. So I like this thing of having the S key be start and stop. Because S for start bro, it makes sense. Stop. Okay. In case you weren't aware, you could change the hotkey functions with Control K. It's like MIDI mapping. I don't use it enough, probably. Okay. But the 1 and the 5 sound pretty good as kind of a bop. You know what I'm saying? So we got. Sounds terrible with the latency. But okay, you know what? I'll just play some of them so that I have the notes at my disposal. Alright, I got that. B. I'll go back and quantize them. Got that. Okay, so now we go to F. Alright, good enough. And then we got F sharp. Okay, so I've got time to fix all of this nonsense. Triplets. Man, I really wish that you could like implement a triplet shuffle grid. That would be so useful. So I'm just gonna go through and some fairly random syncopated rhythms here. It will sound better, I promise. It'd probably be even better if I just made it an actual SF. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it's gonna be easier with the beat. Up. I'm pretty sure that's it. Maybe off on that. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying stuff, you know? Just copy and paste it. So, I'm gonna make it easier. Oh, uh-oh. Need that end fill. Okay, so this bit. Now we get the rhythm, and we'll just consolidate that. Okay, so then we got B and F. All right. There we go. This part is just a mess. So yeah, these are unnecessary. And we got F and C. So it's a little bit too high. And then followed by F sharp, C sharp. I'll try it out in this section up here, the next part. Yeah. I don't know, it's pretty basic, and I feel like it gets old real quick. Why is there so much processing here? Not loud enough, I guess. Alright. So I just updated Dust. If you've watched my stream before, you know it is essentially my BFF. But they made a better version. Apparently it got less stability issues, which is great news. Great news, I say. So let's see if they're telling the truth about it. Because I love this thing, so I want it to shine. Let's enable some convolution. Enable. Oh. So far, so good. I got my nifty S key, right? Yeah, baby. Alright, Dust, what are you doing, huh? That's pretty cool. I like the way that sounds. Alright, we'll just take some of these samples. Definitely feels better to me. The stability of this thing. Just thank God. Because it used to crash so much. So often. Alright, just gonna record some of this, see if I can make it work anywhere. I don't know, I kinda like it. We'll see if, you know, some of these high hits are useful at all. 76. Grab that, baby. That sounded great. That sounded great. Okay, Dust, thanks for all you do. Let's see if you... Okay, just probably turn it off. Yep. The timing seems better, though. It seems like they've made it... There's less of a time delay between the input coming in and the output doing as it does coming out. I feel like this section is in the key of this section here, though. Yeah, yeah. Like, it would work as just sort of a small little, like... If you've watched the stream before, on top of knowing that Dust is my ultimate BFF, is that I use about 1% of the recordings that I make, so... You know? The rule still applies. Wow. It's weird, like, I checked stream on my voice levels to see what it sounded like through my phone. It seemed fine. I just heard a glimpse because I touched the wrong knob on my sound card and my voice was clipping. But yeah, I can see that here. That's really weird. Oh, I probably had some gain setting before. Let's see. Filters. Check. Seems a little bit better. I don't know. Did it get too quiet now on the stream? Gain. Check. Yeah, it's like doesn't want to go above 10 for some reason. Seems like we finally get a hint of that original. Yeah. I love that. That may be one of my favorite sounds in the whole project. This guy right here. Yeah, it's so cool. Love it. Alright, I think I need to go back and see if I could... I might try my classic Glock patch that I made in FM8 on this melody. We get Serum. I believe it's running through a comb filter. Oh. Yeah. Note number. Oh. I don't like the kick pattern here. It does feel like the bass rhythm is hinting at this rhythm in the drums. Yeah, because I feel like this hit right here, right before the second beat, kind of slows the momentum down a little bit. Let's try that out.
the chicken.
Huh?
I can't cook it if the middle's completely raw and the outside's like crispy. So
Oh,
I don't have to.
you turned the heat up too high?
It's like the middle heat. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know what to do with it.
Leave it on low heat, maybe a little bit longer. Alright. Sneak peek into the behind the scenes action. Chicken trouble. I think this is my very first track in this song, actually. It's kind of fun. Yeah, see about automating, this rate parameter. Come back. Ah! Ah, I missed it. Maybe I don't want reverb there. But I did have that fun delay yesterday. That's some more time modulator effects. Phaser. What's the stray clap doing? just miss it? Wasn't paying attention. Alright, well, I don't know. It's gone, I guess. Let's beef up that baseline a little bit. Yeah. There's the clap. Aha! 74. I'm going to find you. Oh, it's so late. Oh. Or just edit the actual MIDI, that would be easier. Yeah. Alright, what's going on with this guy? Back into mono. Might be good as a whole to just, yeah, let's see what that sounds like. I never got to that saxophone, did I? Or adding the Glock to this instrument rack. Okay, so I'm gonna write it down. Music box. It's kind of nice. Come on. Tremolo. Alright, won't forget about the sax. I got it, but see, I also wanted to figure out a way to bring out this rhythmic sort of bass right here. Yeah, it feels like it's probably a bit heavy in the low mids once again. Key this baby. Yeah, it doesn't really need to be anywhere past like 60 or 70, it looks like. These guys right here. Let's throw a compressor on there. Probably be smart to actually use a glue compressor and utilize the soft clipping function. Glue. Here we go. Turn this baby off. Yeah, just flatten it. Yeah. favorite bit here. And put it at the end of the song, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Sax. See what we can get out of sax, man. It's gonna be kind of hard because it's 4 different keys. Well, just thought of an easy way to circumvent that. We'll just chop it up, 2 in each one, and then be able to scrub through. Ain't nothing, man.
I saved it.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, naughty. Sounds a bit better. Let's call this sax. This fun David Attenborough recording. He wants people to remix it.
People to people.
Okay, some random free acapella. This is what I was getting. This is what I was getting at here. All right. Okay. What did I cover something up? Okay, yeah. So this is the right. Okay. Can't forget about this. It's not a sax. That is, in fact, lovely. Let's make a new one. Sounds like there's something that has reverb that shouldn't have. I've been compressing my reverb very slightly. Bring it forward a little bit more. Alright, yeah, it's sounding pretty nice. Okay, like these stereo guys. Stereo effects. I promise I'll get to the saxophone. I promise. I'm not going to forget. Let's just find this long recording and paste it over the end section here, see if anything sort of fits in. Okay. I do like that. Yeah. And of course, nice place to have this. I just have it kind of ride through the end. Ah, missed it again. What's going on with this filter delay anyways? Okay. Alright, we'll call it good for now. Before I get distracted, I'm going to do the saxophone. What the heck is this? Okay. Okay, so before we even listen to what this could be, tune it to... I know it's in G originally, so G sharp, that's easy. Just go up one. Make sure warping is off. B, that's 4 semitones. Okay, so we're going to rename these G sharp sax, B sax. This one is F sax, and then this one is an F sharp. Okay, so still got to tune these last 2 bits. F means so we just go down 2, and the F sharp is just 1 step away. Alright, so now I turn them back on. They are not going to be scrubbed to anything useful necessarily, but they will hopefully all be in tune, and then can scrub through. So now I'll turn warping on to enable scrubbing. I like that. It's a fun lick. Yeah. I don't know. You know, it could be a little bit too much amongst everything else that's happening here. We'll try some stuff out anyways. This would be a better sort of quote-unquote solo section anyways. Doesn't exactly sound like it's fitting all that well. because of the minor thirds. The chord progression doesn't really have any minor thirds in it. I'm thinking that's what's throwing me off. That's a nice lick. Man, I have another song that I've written it's not that long ago, last summer, kind of last fall. Heavily utilizes these saxophone parts. It's really good. I mean, it's just a pleasant jam. I don't know. That's nice there. I don't know, man. I gotta try to include that song I was talking about in the release. I've had trouble with the second verse. Bit sharp. Oh, I don't know, man. Ooh. Oh, that might work better on B4. I guess I had it pitched wrong or something. -1 sounds better. Probably because or make it the 5th. Oh. That's a fun lick. I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna fit. The rule of minimal usage still applies. Take a super long sample at recording, use 3 seconds of it. Some horn blast could be good though. Let's apply a tuner. Gotta know what I'm doing is in tune, man. Nine semitone, 9 cents rather. So we'll bring it back down to -30. Yeah. Yeah, because then this could work as like B. Sounds pretty nice, the octave. There it is. And up 1. Try the offbeats. All right. I don't know. Probably call it good on the saxophone for now. No, the song is feeling pretty solid. Pretty solid. Solid, mate. I'd have a listen. Listen for any spots or holes. Write them down. big ups to you for chilling with me today. Hope you're having a nice one. The end of 15. Maybe a rise right here. More of a dropout before this section. I don't know about this saxophone. I'm gonna keep a couple of these little fills, but delete that. I know the chords here are going to need a bit of editing. One of them is doing the wrong thing. I think it's this. I think it's this guy right here. Let's see. Yeah, yep. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this bar is what we want. Yep. Yeah. This section is cool. There's a weird clap. Like 270. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I had an idea actually yesterday that I had forgotten about. Where is it? For the FM MIDI bass, the long one. This guy right here. Let's see. Yeah. Bring it down just a titch. Yeah. To see about increasing like distortion as some of these notes go through. So let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, okay, so we can use the base here on saturated to create some different. We have two at our disposal actually. Just add it both. Because they're, well, they're both at 1,000, so that's actually not going to be great when they're both increasing. Yeah, so that sounds fine. Let's try it out. Just add some new life to this part. Oh, it's kind of intense. Hey! Feels like it kind of thins out a little bit. Oh. Let's pop it up at the end. Yeah. Alright, someone is... I think it's these, probably. Okay. So we still have another one that I haven't touched yet. Changing the settings on here, like the frequency or depth, could be interesting too. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's see, let's add that. Okay, looks like we already got it. And frequency. Let's try out the frequency. So not too much of a shift. Alright, I'll just keep going, get all the way through this. Some different distortion types. It's all about those changes. Try it out in mono. All right. I mean, this song is pretty darn close. I'm gonna mix it a little bit more. I feel like it has everything that it needs, though, for the most part. It's just mixing, clarity, articulation, elements in their rightful place. Okay, I just want to clear out a little bit more for this character. Maybe do a bit of a stutter. Probably too fast, eh? Oh, whoa, buddy. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know. I'm not sure if I'll stream on this one again. Came into it today pretty close already. I had an end marker. Always useful to have one of these. And you know exactly what to export to. Let's find out that delay ends. Oh, just about perfect. I think it's mainly just the drums here. And the stereo effects track is a little bit wild. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. knock out 2 streams today. I'm gonna take a short break, and then come back with another track, more down-tempo, atmospheric one. I don't know. There's less beats in it, although I don't know. It's just a totally different vibe. But I didn't write it on the stream. I wrote it before I was streaming on Twitch. But I really like it, and I haven't, given it that final push. So I want to do that and maybe get some feedback from people or something. It's not as exciting maybe as this one, but it's got some heart. So let's see. I got some notes here. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break though, and then I'll be back with another track in just a few minutes probably. But, all right. Word. Thanks for listening to this. See you soon if you want to come back and hang with me as I work on this other track called Virgence. All right, man. Maybe I'll put these on YouTube. Why not? I got the channel. Might as well do it. All right, peace out.